Sweet. Am I live? Am I live? Let me test to make sure I am alive. Hold on. Just one momento. Me. Find me. Where am I? Oh, I'm hiding over there. Uh, Alright, is this live? Alright, is this live? Alright, sounds good. Okay. Alright, is this live? Okay, sorry. Hearing my phone ding. Alright, so welcome to a stream. I haven't done one of these in ages, primarily because my computer's had some issues. So my Walmart bought laptop, something that I've had since 2018, since I started the channel, or since I started producing content on the channel. It's finally starting to get up the ghost. I did a fresh, clean boot of OBS the other day, and it had been sitting at 80%. Factory, standard OBS settings was sitting at 92% through the little CPU monitor on the bottom right corner of OBS. So, I need to probably figure out if I need to update the video card or if I need to install a GPU. I don't know. I'll talk with my computer guy. Oh, it's currently saving. Apologize for that, folks. Alright, game features autosave function. Please do not turn off the power when the above icon is displayed. So, I figure, and I've wanted to do this for a while for the channel, I'm a big fan of the Dynasty Warriors series, by the way. It's produced by Omega Force and Koei Tecmo. Or Tecmo? Stop in my ears as I talk over the intro video. So, Dynasty Warriors has been a serious favorite of mine ever since I was in high school. The first game I ever played was Dynasty Warriors 2 by my friend Nora. I think I went over to her house one day. School, and we had a little bit of time, so we decided to play Dynasty Warriors 2, and I installed the series. As I did my research later on, finding out that the series actually based on historical events and the history buff, I'm like, okay, cool. Further research determined that the romance of the three is actually a fictional tale of historical events of the Three Kingdoms era, and I need to search for records of the Three Kingdoms. Excuse me. All that long nonsense for the fact that this is the 9th installment of the Dynasty Warriors series, technically the 8th of its kind. The first Dynasty Warriors game was actually more of a fighting game than an actual hack and slash series. Actually known as a open world series, and as you see as we get the gameplay, it's actually a pretty big open world because it's trying to replicate as much of China as possible, especially as the era shift. As the title suggests, we're going to try and get into the Yellow Turbans section. So, for most of the games, limited time bonus. During the synthesis materials acquisition bonus, you're able to receive various synthesis materials after defeating enemies. Motions feature. If we press R1 and one of the face buttons, we can do a specific emote. We can learn more as we go. So yeah, like I said, the Yellow Turbans. Hang on, 1 second. Getting a drink from the microphone. Apologies for that. So, alright. I need to go to controls. Because ever since I've played, I've always turned Muso what essentially is the original attack feature, which is normal attack. Normal attack is square. Triangle is special, and circle is Muso. Well, I always switch square and circle around. X being jump. I don't know why. It just feels better just to do X as my regular attack. drop it, I will. Gallery, I don't think there's anything in the gallery at the moment. Can hide hints and tips on the loading screen just by pressing triangle. Let's see what else. Okay, we have no weapons, one bow, no animals, one of two movies. I thought there were more, but there's not. There's another movie. There's only 2 movies. And you get it if you play. When I played through, I got it through, I think I played it through one of the first characters I played through. Events, none yet. Sound list, we have 105 sounds, which also include, you know, some of the, like the older game music, like, for example, here. If I can find it. Yeah, I know, gosh. If I can find it. Oh. Yellow Turban Rebellion from the first game. Okay, wallpapers for the 3 characters of the world. Speaking of which, let's check out the characters before we dive in. In Wei, we have generational leader, as I'm going to put him, Cao Cao. Earlier games in the series called him Cao Cao, completely butchering the Japanese or the Chinese pronunciation. But this is Cao Cao. He is the leader of Cao Wei. What? You can see he wields a sword. He's kind of got a crown on his head. You know, he's not bad at, I mean, he's not too bad of a character to play as. In fact, all 3, I think out of the least favorite characters in my, in the starting lineup, Liu Bei, we'll come to him in a minute. We have Shunjan of, Sun Wu. I think I mispronounced that incorrectly, forget me. I think it's Jian. Anyway, get him into his regular costume here. He wields what's called the 9 Rings blade. Because if I can zoom out. As you can see on his blade, there are 9 rings attached to the back of the blade. I don't know if that's an actual, like, historical blade, but it still kind of is a little bit of fun. Okay, let's see what else is here. Okay. You can hear them talk. This is the first game, actually, that they changed, voice acting studio, so these are completely different voice characters than the rest of the series. For example, Cao Cao, go here, he has a little more gravitas to him in the older series, while in 9...
You dare stand before me! You shall pay for your audacity!
It's actually a little deeper, if I remember right. Or no, it's a little lighter, because Cao Cao in 8 is very deep, very forceful. But last but not least, we have Liu Bei. He's the only one I don't necessarily... He's the one I like the least of the 3, only because he wields twin swords. Which would lean him more into a... I'm trying to change costumes. Which would lead more into a better advantage, because you're wielding 2 swords. At the same time, his fighting style is a little wonky. Alright, so we can select our stories. Now, currently, we can only play as the 3, Cao Cao, Su Jian, and Liu Bei. But you notice we have 5 stories on top here. We can play as, once we unlock them, any one of the characters as we unlock them. So, for example, I can also play as either sword wielder on the far left, or I think those are Tonfas of some sort. Tonfa wielding man on the right, in Wei, so on and so forth. And Wu, I can play as John, or giant ball wielding dude. I think that's supposed to be a base. Would you go away? Or we can play as the co-character. Sorry, just my microphone a little bit. And then the double-sided blade character. Not exactly. I can't remember exactly what his sword is. And then Shu, we can play as 2 staff-wielding figures. That's it. Jin, right now we don't have any characters to unlock because first Jin character doesn't appear until what appears to be 1, 2, 3, Chapter 6. By the way, there are a lot of chapters, and not every character will appear in every chapter. No, not all characters will appear in every chapter. And then other, we have man with staff and man with what looks to be a whip. So I think I'm gonna go ahead. And I think the only one I haven't done, I've played a little bit before previous files that I've deleted since. One is I've played all the way through Sunjan's story, which unlocked a few characters, and I've played through at least the first 2 chapters for UMA. So I'm gonna go ahead and dive into Sao Wei. Anyway, so chapter 1 is suppressing the Yellow Turbans. During the end of the later Han, the land was in chaos due to the power struggles that have erupted within the Imperial Court, and the people were suffering as a result. In the period of turmoil, a man by the name of Zhang Zhao, and again, I apologize if I'm butchering names, please forgive me, who had been leading the way of peace, instigated what would become known as the Yellow Turban Rebellion. In response, the Imperial Court established a punitive force and volunteer corps to make efforts to quell the rebellion. So we are going to go ahead and play as Cao Cao. We can only play as one of the only him for right now. We can always come back and change characters as we see fit. So let's go ahead and dive right on in. And I'm going to go silent because we're going to have a bunch of dialogue to start the game.
A new world of my design shall emerge from the chaos.
Now let's go ahead and perform the action tutorial. Just to start. I thought I was going to start diving in, but I guess we can do the tutorial first and foremost, just to kind of get us into the basics of the game for guys who have never seen this before. I really would like to know what that sound is. I don't know if it's coming from the game or what. Alright. So action system. As you approach enemies, your weapon will be ready automatically. Attack by either pressing X or triangle. Jump by pressing square. When the Muso gauge, yellow, at the bottom left or lower left corner of the screen is full, press circle and release a special technique known as a Muso attack. In addition, you can fix your viewpoint on an enemy off spread pressing R3. Excuse me. We also have a Jubilation Spear, Dragon Spear, and Carrot Fans. Iron Horse Badge to the wares of the horse shops. Brynhildr and Hyperion were added to the horse shop.
Let me see your talents.
Right, may look a little wonky.
I must get moving.
Certain enemies have a break gauge. The gauge will decrease as you continue to attack such enemies and will temporarily weaken when the gauge becomes empty. Certain enemies possess elemental attributes. The elements of fire and ice are weak against each other, as are lightning, the wind, and slash poison. You can determine the type of element that your enemy possesses by the effect generated when they attack. Such attacks dealt by enemies are preceded by charging actions, and such attack can be nullified by trigger attacks. If you land a corresponding trigger attack before the enemy delivers their attack, you can prevent the enemy's attack and cause them to lose their balance. Alright, so we have the Mystic, which we'll say. Trigger attacks are attacks in which you can send enemies flying into the air, stun them, or change their status. You can charge such attacks by holding down the button for a certain amount of time to increase their power, allowing you to utterly overwhelm enemies that normally would flinch. While holding R1, the type of trigger attacks that can be used as well as the respective buttons for using them will be displayed. Alright, so we're going to start with the launch trigger. Okay, I can target. So, launch trigger. Stun trigger. Now I have to be careful because I had this trouble before. Pause real quick. We had this problem before. Or I had this problem before because I forgot that with these here, because I switched these flow attacks or combo attacks, they depend on enemy state. So launch. It shows the same. No, it shows the same maneuver.
See.
Reactive attacks are strong attacks that allow you to perform effective techniques according to the situation. For example, you can counter an enemy that has attacked you, break an enemy's guard with a guard break, or perform various other attacks based on your situation. If you perform a well-timed reactive attack regarding an attack, you can activate a guard counter. If you perform this move successfully, you will cause your opponent to lose their balance. Using items, you use items by pressing up on the D-pad. Oh, you guys are. To select an item, change over between left and right on the D-pad. In addition, you can configure item settings from equipment under officer info on the pause screen. It's going all right. How are you? So heal. There we go. Special attacks are powerful attacks that are unique to each officer. You're invisible while executing a special attack, and elemental attributes are added to said attacks. Note that after executing a special attack, you'll have to wait for a certain period of time before executing another.
Surrender or die!
There we go.
You are a great fighter.
And action tutorial, well, now complete. Hopefully we don't have to do this again in the game. Got a gold, Yubi Clan. Yubi Quinn. Alright, saving real quick. Let it save, and back we go.
During the end of the later Han, the land was in chaos due to the power struggles that had erupted within the imperial court. In addition, repeated natural disasters and poor harvests had aggravated the suffering of the people. In this period of turmoil, a man by the name of Zhang Jiao appeared.
Zhang?
He began to teach the way of peace in Ji province and brought help to the common people, winning their hearts almost immediately. Then, in the year 184, he rises up in revolt against the imperial court.
I could have sworn there's supposed to be music here.
His yellow turbans rose up in every district across the land. History would later refer to this as the Yellow Turban Rebellion. The imperial court unsuccessfully tries to suppress them, but is defeated.
Dun, dun, dun.
The fate of the 400-year-old Han Dynasty is about to be decided.
Alright. Well, there's our backstory, essentially. We are to stop Zhang Jiao and restore the Empire to the Han. But it's going to take a little more effort than what it seems. The loading times are terrible.
This is a most deplorable sight. I never expected to see the land in such a poor and wretched state.
Cao Cao. He was the cousin of both Xiahou Yuan and Xiahou Dun. A man of keen judgment and decisive personality, he got his start as a low-ranking official in Luoyang. Upon receiving orders to assist in the efforts to put down the Yellow Turban Rebellion, he made his way to the Central Plains. However, his keen insight caused him to look beyond the situation at hand to what lay ahead.
In their poverty, the people rose up and cast out the evil that was plaguing the land. Yet, those same people, in their turn, turn to pillaging and plunder in order to support their newly found power. Clearly, without rules, there is not much separating people from mere beasts.
Ah, my lord, there you are.
Yeah, that voice sounds completely different to what I'm used to.
You can't be going off on your own like this. You're responsible for an actual army now.
So, that is you as a lord. You do have your own sense of honor, do you not?
This isn't the time for jokes. I'm simply trying to do my best here given the situation. Oh, that reminds me. Cousin Dune was looking for you. We should go meet up with him.
Once we get past all the introductory cutscenes for the first part of the series here. Alright. Event story by completing your objectives, which are called missions. Your destination or attack target will be indicated with the marker. In addition, you can also check information about missions from mission requests on the pause screen. Go in a second. Alright, so here's our map. From the map, you can check the terrain and the available missions for each area. Scroll the map with left stick and zoom in and out by moving right stick up and down. In addition, you can set your destination to the cursor position or remove your destination by pressing square. So we are in Cao? I think it's Cao. If we move over, here's the missions. For mission requests, you can check information about available missions and requests, which are scrolls, open scrolls. Yellow open scrolls, I think, will be displayed for key missions. I can't tell the other color. For normal missions, and speech boxes for requests. And then there's 3 specialty missions: Castle Siege, Master Sniper, and the Arena. And then repel the yellow turbans. We just have to meet up with how doing. And as you can see, if we scroll all the way out, you can see just how small the map actually is right now. Officer info, you can check the abilities of your officers as well as change equipment or enhance weapons. Change equipment from equipment and enhance weapons from reforge. It is possible to have bodyguards accompany you on the field of battle. By talking with officers at their homes or in cities, you will be able to have them accompany you. Also, from officer info, you can change the equipment of your bodyguards or upgrade them. So equipment, we just have our Iron Blade. We could, in theory, also equip the Jubilation Spear, the Dragon Spear, or the Paired Fans. We'll leave those for those who can actually wield those weapons successfully. Okay. Bow, we just have the longbow. I'm sure that we can get more as we go along. Accessories, we don't have any. There's one that I will be picking. I will try and get as best I can, as fast as I can. I don't know if we'll do it this stream. Because I may, depending on a friend, I will be taking off pretty quick. We'll just see how that... how that works itself out. Anyway, items. We have vitality powder, and that's about it. We have all these items that do a wide variety of things, from increasing health to restoring Muso. Panacea will increase strength in Muso to boost for a limited time. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. That's a complete health increase. Stamina powder increases stamina. Vigor pill. Oil pot. Bait for fishing. Box trap for hunting. Bonfire set for camping. And that's it there. And then animals, we can select a horse at a stable. Or, I think I can do that at hideouts. We'll do... Reforge, we can add gems to... Excuse me. We can add gems to various attacks. upgrade. We have no upgrade points yet. We can naturally increase stats like HP, Muso, Stamina, Attack, Defense, Speed, and Bow Strength. I think. Bow Skill. It's on the right-hand side of the screen. I'm going to look at it. Change emote. We can change how we, essentially emote. The animals. We don't have any horses. We don't have any animals yet. Belongings. You can check information about your weapons, accessories, and more. In addition, you can create items from items so you have the respective required materials. Each officer has a favorite weapon. By equipping a favorite weapon, some trigger attacks and flow attacks become enhanced attacks known as unique attacks. You can check favorite weapons from weapons under belongings on the pause screen. So weapons, if you look in there, is the Iron Blade, which is accessories. We have none. We have no materials to synthesize yet. Arrows. We have infinity arrows, but we can collect. Usually, we can collect fire and poison arrows, and then dispersion of those three: the dispersion arrow, dispersion fire, and dispersion poison. Bait and stuff. We can pick that up. Scrolls. I think these are all the scrolls we have items for. So like I could create an iron blade should I want to. Accessories, if we have any items. Again, if I had any of the scrolls, we could create items. Same thing with gems. Like the better the item or the stronger the item, you'll have to have specific scrolls plus the required items to use them. Materials, we just have the emotes, and that's actually about it. No important items. Alright, so I guess we'll move on.
Why do the Imperial forces have to be so arrogant?
Because they're the Imperial forces. We talked to the shopkeeper here.
Welcome, welcome.
You can buy and sell items at shop before battle. Make sure to purchase restorative items. If you have scrolls and materials, you can also have items created with craft. And we can buy items. We only have 500 gold right now, so our options are very limited. But it's okay, because I don't want to buy anything just yet. We're going to try and collect and hunt down things as best we can. In craft items, again, we have to have the scrolls and materials needed.
Do please come again.
And if we're talking blacksmith,
hey, get on in here.
You can buy and sell weapons, gems, and accessories at blacksmiths. Equip weapons from officer info on the pause screen. If you have scrolls materials, you can also have them created with craft. And for example, we have all these weapons we can craft here, but we don't have any materials yet. And if we also can't buy anything, I don't think. Yeah, deer class can't buy. The bows are 300,000 minimum. Buy some of these later. Oh, he's got that. Okay, so he's got the starting level, or the starting weapon, EX version. So each weapon has two forms. They have the regular form and the EX form. Eventually I can get enough to buy the EX blade.
Come again.
If we talk to this dude.
Listen to this about Lord Southside. He's skilled and smart and cunning for sure. But when he heads into town at night, well... Even Lord Xiao Xuan once said that he wouldn't trust Lord Southside with his daughters. An honest reaction from a father, perhaps. Hold on, Lord Southside. Anyone would be happy to be with you. Forget about Xiao Xuan's daughters and move on.
Sir, you slander me. Slander, I say. Okay, we got a whole bunch of these elite guards. By the way, if I hold L1, we press L2, we get a horse. Right now it's just kind of generic brand one. Yep. If we hold R1, we can sprint. Like I said, square is to jump.
The Imperial army has
We also have a grappling hook that we can use to scale walls if we press R1.
Yeah.
Looks like Cao Cao has a double jump. Can't clear all walls necessarily. Alright, another cutscene coming up after the loading.
Cao Cao, did you find what it was you were looking for? That's why you agreed to help put down the Yellow Turbans, right?
Indeed. Though I served as an official in Luoyang, I never really saw the plight of the people. However, the world is in more trouble than I ever anticipated.
The wretched state of this region appears to have been caused by more than just the Yellow Turbans. There must be something else behind it as well.
Excuse me. I heard that you were here to help put down the Yellow Turbans.
Yes, that is correct. Are you also a member of our cause?
My name is Sun Jian. Like you, I am part of the subjugation force assembled by the Imperial forces. I've just received word from our scouts that a Yellow Turban army is marching on this village. Could I ask you to assist with its defense?
This village has already seen more than its fair share of suffering. We would be honored to help defend it.
You have my gratitude. Now, let us repel the darkness of tyranny wherever it may arise.
Alright, so now we have...
We shall eliminate these Yellow Turban rebels that are targeting the village. Xiahou Dun, Xiahou Yuan, come with me.
Now's their chance to attack the village. Let's go, you rebel!
Alright, so at the bottom right there, you see two numbers continuing to fight on the screen.
You got guts picking a fight with the Yellow Turban.
Item, or number 1, the 186 chain is our attack chain as we go along. The number right that will fade periodically is our KO count. KOs accumulate throughout the story. So through every chapter, so for example, so at the end of chapter 1, our KOs will accumulate, and the counter will reset and turn into it tells us about the stamina gauge, whether we perform an evaded dash or wall jump, or if we run. If your stamina has been depleted, you won't be able to perform such actions, but it recharges over time. While riding a horse, since you climb to the enemy while sprinting, your stamina will deplete. If you lose all your stamina, you'll suddenly stop.
You really want to get in the way of the Yellow Turbans? In that case, you'll have to deal with my quick feet and my strong arms.
The most of the interactive officers are
impressive, cousin. You truly are the one that will conquer this land.
There's a couple, 3 archetypes usually.
How? I've got to get out of here. Fast!
Okay, that takes care of the Yellow Turbans in the area. I couldn't have asked for a better result than this.
Yes, that takes care of Master Sun Jian's request. Now let us return to the village.
Wow, that was awesome! I get worked up just watching you.
Alright, we're at level 2. We successfully completed the scroll. A scroll that allows a frost gem to be crafted. In order to craft items and weapons, you will need the materials that are written on the scrolls. First, acquire scrolls by completing missions and other tasks. Then collect all the materials that are written on the scrolls and head to the facility that is appropriate for the type of item you would like to craft. With Upgrade, you can use your upgrade points to raise the abilities of officers. You can freely distribute the points to the abilities you want to upgrade. Note that you will receive upgrade points when you level up. So, for example, we can use 3 upgrade points to put them in things. Use the D-pad. Come on, Bo. D-pad. You know what? We'll put it in attack, or in this case, power, which increases attack. As you can see, brings attack up by 3. I'll spring up toughness by 3. Okay.
We have driven off the Yellow Turban army that was headed this way. That should keep them at bay for the time being.
Ah, you did it! I could tell there was something special about you from the moment I first saw you. You definitely stand out from the rest of this crowd. It is a great honor to be fighting alongside you. Thank you again for your cooperation. I apologize for my sudden request earlier. If only the rest of our army was as capable as you, I would not have had to trouble you so. I originally reported it to Master Dong Zhuo. However, he said there was no glory to be had in protecting a single village and didn't wish to spare the troops.
Dong Zhuo of Liang Province. I do believe he has been given the responsibility of leading our forces in this battle. It is not as though he is without troops of his own. As such, it is likely that he is only looking out for himself.
Yes, I thought the same thing myself. It is immoral scoundrels like him that cause unrest such as this in the first place.
Sorry about that, folks.
There is little point in lamenting that fact now, though.
Just kind of surfing through
Our
Facebook
primary
as
focus
this is
should be
going.
on putting down this rebellion and restoring peace to the land.
This situation reeks of greed and opportunism on all sides. I have a feeling this battle will not be resolved so easily.
You're right about that. I'm beginning to suspect some of our allies just as much as the enemy. We should probably watch our backs out there on the battlefield. Now then, let's get started on our preparations. We can meet up at the village entrance once we're finished.
Nothing can stop me from fulfilling my ambition.
You there.
Alright, so we can head to the blacksmith. Oh. But first, we've got some dialogue.
Okay. The name's Zheng Fei. I'm pretty handy in a brawl, if I do say so myself. Nice to meet you.
Alright, so we got some thought.
I am known as Guan Yu. I believe our meeting here is some kind of fate. I hope to see more of you both.
And the legendary Chinese, one of the Chinese gods of war, I think he's god of war, I can't remember. He's god of something, but the mighty Guan. And
Are you also with the assembled Imperial forces?
We are volunteer troops. We're fighting in this battle in order to ease the suffering of the ordinary people. The Yellow Turbans themselves began as suffering peasants. I would like to bring salvation to them also, but unfortunately that seems impossible.
I see. You are not here for personal gain, but out of concern for the people. I admire your resolve, but it will not be easy. It takes time to try and save everyone. In that time, though, the chaos spreads, causing even more to suffer. Our only choice is to do whatever it takes to end this rebellion as quickly as possible. It may seem heartless, but in the end, it will save even more lives.
alright, so now that we've talked to the 3 members of the Shu Han faction, that's a word. Talk to the blacksmith.
Hey, get on in here.
Now we can craft ourselves a frost gem. We have 3 of the 3 scrolls and 8 of the items. Jacinth, I believe is how it's pronounced. We can get the required amount of scrolls, and usually sometimes the item is needed to craft them based on completing various
Come again.
missions. Gems are required in order to upgrade weapons. By equipping gems to weapons, effects will be added to trigger attacks and reactive attacks. You can equip and remove gems from your weapons at a blacksmith or from Reforge under Officer Info on the pause screen. So we're going to go ahead and do so. I'm going to go ahead and use the Frost Gem on launch on this sword.
Can cut through anything.
Why do the Imperial forces have to be...
Now that we're set, let's head to the entrance here. And talk to...
Please, take this.
Alright, preparations complete. Yes, there, we're now going to move to the Imperial camp. Complete missions to advance the story as well as earn rewards. Sometimes completing a mission will affect other related missions, so when you feel that you're... excuse me. So when you feel that your current mission is too difficult, leave the battlefield and attempt to complete a different mission. So the current goal is to repel the Yellow Turbans. Actually, I think that will go away. Yep. We are now level 3. We successfully completed the scroll of Vitality Powder. You see scrolls and items here. We now have the Vitality Power, but we don't have the Licorice Root to craft it. The gems, we have the Frost Scrolls. Alright, so let's head inside because we have a bunch of those little side missions to complete. So let's go and talk to them. Oh, but first, we're going to go through the litany of characters. We have Xiaodun, Dion Wei, monster with a very loyal soldier with a giant axe, Zhang Liao, dual twin axes, Su Su with his giant club, as it were, Jihao Yuan, Zhu Huang, Zhang He, Cao Ren, Cao Pi, Zhenji, Kai Wenji, Jiazu, Pang De, Wang Yi, Wu Jia, Yu Jin, Li Dan, Dion, Yu Jin, Zun Yu, Cao Zhu, Nan Chong, Zun Yu, and that's just unlocking them as you play through as Cao Cao. So, for example, once we finally load up
The time has ended. Long live the Yellow Turbans.
What's troubling you, Cao Cao? That's the chant the Yellow Turbans keep saying.
There are many who are dissatisfied with the corruption that runs rampant in the government, even if they are not part of this uprising. Even if we slay Zhang Jiao and quell this rebellion, another is likely to rise up in its place. I cannot help but feel their sentiment about the Han is correct.
Well, we can't simply let things continue on as they are. The longer this rebellion goes on, the more people will be drawn to its cause.
Not only that, but a land under the Yellow Turbans just doesn't sound all that appealing to me.
You are both right. No matter how righteous one's cause is, they are simply mere bandits if they approach it without discipline. For now, we need to eliminate Zhang Jiao and put down this rebellion. Then, we can focus on dealing with the root causes behind it all.
We move!
Alright, so now we have quested missions. Most of them are in rolled form, which means we have not found them yet. Some we have, like preparing for battle. We have a bunch of those we can do. Rescue Zhang Miao. Defeat Guan Hai. Defeat Bo Kai and Zhang Liang. That's all we've got so far. Head to the closed scroll and accept the mission. Still kind of tutorial raising a little bit. Oh hey.
Yeah.
To create weapon or items, materials required. When you have collected all the materials inscribed on a scroll, try crafting an item at their appropriate facility in the city. In addition, you can also create some items from items under belongings on the pause screen. So, for example, we picked up something. Oh, pops up on the screen. Anyway, let's talk to you.
Excuse me.
Hey, help, please. It seems I have sprained my foot. Could you bring me some medicine from the shop? If you have scrolls materials, you should be able to craft it. Can you help me? We need to collect licorice root. So first things first is we need to climb the tower. I said all we gotta do is just run into the atoms and we can collect them. As you see, I'm holding sprain. Grappling hook. By using a grappling hook, some walls can be climbed, whether it be climbing over castle walls and infiltrating enemy camps, or creeping across rooftops. Using your grappling hook effectively will allow for new ways to battle. So we can just grapple all the way up to the top of this tower here, and you will see that we get a good view of the area around us. Which means, once it pans us back around, it now gives us a wide show off of the screen here. Like, for example, it also shows items, so like there's Morning Glory and some mica. There's aconite root, wild vegetable. There's a treasure chest, iron, resin, stalactite, licorice root. There's one close by. Alright, collect the licorice root, which is that way. You can jump down without causing concern. If we get on a horse, we can use auto run. So we're just gonna hop over here, don't mind us, nothing to see. And then we can just run into all the plants. Animals. By capturing wild animals such as tiger and wolves, you'll be able to obtain animals that will help you in battle. Two types of animals that can support you: companions that follow you in battle, and guardians that stay at your hideaways. Animals can be set from horse shops or hideaways. You can check or strengthen companion animals from officer animals. You can obtain animals by either shooting with tranquilizers or arrows, or by setting capture bait inside a box trap. Although it's possible to capture strong enemies with tranquilizer arrows, the arrows are only effective for the animals in break status. Tranquilizer arrows, yada yada. Go hunting to defeat wild animals such as wolves and bears. Bow attacks are especially effective in hunting such animals. Therefore, try not to approach your targets without being seen and aim for their vital points. After hunting, reporting to a dilettante to check your hunting points. While bow attacks, you can aim for the enemy's head or attack when you have yet to be noticed, allowing you to deliver a highly powerful attack. These attacks are especially effective during hunting. Bow skill indicates your ability with respect to performing bow attacks. When your bow skill is high, you will have an advantage in situations where heavy use of bow attacks is required, such as hunting expeditions. In open areas such as forests and mountainous areas that are far from cities, castles, and roads, there are treasure chests that contain items and clusters where you can find materials. You can check information about clusters in the treasure chest you have obtained from treasure infos that are mapped on the pause screen. Am I done reading for the moment, Bing? Thank you. So now I can craft a vitality power back at the shop. Shooting mode, by pressing down, you can ready a bow. While in shooting mode, press X to shoot arrows. In addition, if you scroll over, you can change the type of arrows that you can shoot. Let's see if I can hit this deer with a tranquilizer shot. That did me no good.
So.
By hunting animals, in addition to obtaining hunting points, you can also obtain tradable hunting points. You can exchange points with dilettante to obtain various items.
See. Set. So.
Get out of there and go on. Oh, there's a tiger. Let's see, I double gut her. Wolves in the area here.
You okay?
Gonna be quick on our feet because can and will knock us off our feet if we're not careful.
Impressive, cousin. You truly are the one that will conquer this land.
Yeah, the items here. If you notice, we're getting a little dirty. One nice feature about the game, it adds a little bit of dirt to your character's to your character's look as you go along. Alright, so now we can run. Again, our sprint is not very fast. It's not even necessarily our sprint, it's our stamina won't let us go very far. So we'll go and pump some into stamina here. Upgrade points, which means an automatic increase in stamina. Obviously, being on a horse would be much better. But we do what we can with what we got. Can I grapple? Sometimes grappling will be a lot faster than trying to run around the base here. Apologize if you hear me kind of yawn. It's been a long day. I didn't sleep very well, so I've been up for quite a while. Alright, shopkeeper.
Welcome.
Craft me some of that vitality powder. I'll craft all I can, so 18, 6.
Do please come again.
We've already covered that. Success.
Well, do please come again.
Give that to him.
Thank you very much.
You saved him.
I will not stop until I slay the Yellow Turban leader Cao Cao. There is no room in this land for those who operate outside the law.
Observe! This is a miracle bestowed upon me by the heavens! Ah!
What just happened? Soldiers just appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Now we have a scroll, I think, for earrings.
Such a simple...
Go into our scroll materials. See that we got licorice root, common durable lumber, iron, nephrite, tallow, and arrows. And we got 1 of 3 scrolls for gold earrings, which will increase the length of our stamina gauge by a small amount. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead
Impressive, cousin. You truly are the one that will conquer this land.
Get on our horse. And now it's raining. Weather will change, usually between sun and rain and day and night. So currently we're going to go off and try to take care of Bokai. Outside. As you can see, the horse has its own stamina gauge. On the map, your ally spheres of influence are represented with blue lines, and the enemy spheres are with red. Battles will incur locations where enemies and allies meet. By capturing such locations, you can advance your army. When you have captured a large battlefield, the tides of battle will turn in your favor, so try to expend your spirit energy. Speaking of which, if we defeat Bokai, we can advance in terms of the battlefield. But first, we've got to get A.
What's this? An enemy raid? Keep calm, everyone!
Ah, Master Cao Cao is here with reinforcements. This should enable us to break through the enemy lines.
See!
Yeah. We won't worry about census right now. We're in the middle of the battle.
Take defensive positions.
Right now we'll just worry about taking down some of these yellow troops. If I stop targets because we're focusing on the task at hand, which is taking down.
Let's go! Now is the time to attack!
Yeah, you see that. You can't do much of anything. Like I said, there's an item later on that we can get at the end of the first stage that will allow us to collect such like the golds and the, like all the gold items and all the
surrender or die!
all the gold, like the extra drop items that these guys might drop over the course of the game. All of them. Here's Cao Cao's also attack. Advances up in battle pretty far.
Impressive, cousin. You truly are the one that will conquer this land.
If we can't pick it up, so pick up an item that the item is full. And for example, this item over here, we can't pick it up because our health is full. Find it again. Sometimes it's hard to find it when everyone else is attacking it.
Zhang Zhao will avenge my defeat. Just you wait and see.
Alright, so we defeated them. If you see on screen, you see that a couple of guys actually dropped in,
Nothing can stop me from fulfilling my ambition.
A little bit easier to tackle.
Your skills. You're definitely special.
Fast travel to the found on the map pause screen can instantly return to an area approved to be visited or an area related to a mission. In addition to mission requested by landing of the cursor of the mission, the cursor square can approach the location of the mission. When you fast travel, the time will elapse depending on the distance you traveled. We're now level 5. And since he's here, let's take down Factory.
Glory, that was amazing! I don't think I could do that.
You know how to get someone's attention.
And as you can see, every time you see a side mission, it's being real loud, I apologize. I'm using headphones. Anyway, as I was saying, it'll automatically default us after we complete each like little side mission or whatever. It defaults us to the next main, or it defaults us to the main objective, which in this case is defeat Zhang Jian. In this case, it's defeat Zhang Liang. Because that's the one we completed. But as you can see, some of the ones have dropped, so like suppressing level 2. If we do that, defeating Zhang Liang will drop suppressing the yellow turbans to level 17, and also drop that one to level 10, which will actually help. It's because any of the open scrolls means I've completed them. I think an hour is a good place to stop. So that's where I am going to stop. Thanks so much for watching, folks. I do appreciate you stopping by on the journey. Next time we'll continue some more levels, or some more side missions anyway. There's going to be a lot of running around. Yeah, this is kind of just impromptu. I just wanted to do it. I haven't done this in a while. Hopefully I can get my laptop back up and running soon so I can produce more scheduled content, because otherwise I'll be out of that for the first time in over a year. And I'll just have to do more streaming. But, until next time, I am the Bellmeister. And as always, I've been obedient.